What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing is Therapy. It's time to get that therapy, boy, but in a slightly different way. Guys, we in the lab, man. We took advantage of the spring sale, man. I've been meaning to upgrade the electronics on my boat, man. But really, I've been wanting to put live scope on a kayak. So I've been doing a lot of upgrades for that kayak, but I've been trying to find a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Man, it's been hard to find a good deal with a black box and the LVS34. So when I saw it's about $1,200 still around there, I'm like, man, I might as well just take advantage of the sale and just upgrade my setup here. I wanted to upgrade my mount. I wanted to upgrade the live scope. But like I said, man, the kayak as well. So guys, what I'm gonna end up doing is taking the one off of here, the LVS32, putting it on the kayak. You'll see that one in another video. And then I'm upgrading this boat with an LVS34 and a few details, all right? So I'm gonna show you what I did, why I did it, and hopefully you guys can use some of these ideas on your boat or your kayak setup, guys. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. All right, guys, take a look, man. This was my mount I made, okay? You guys, man, if you DIY and you guys are savvy enough, man, you can make this idea work for you. This was my bow mount, okay? This thing rock solid. You know, I use floor flanges right here, 2 floor flanges, a pipe. I think it's about 24 inches. I used like a quick fist mount, but it's like an extremely large one. Ask me for the description. I'll put these in the description as well. And a computer mount. But the thing is, man, this thing would slide around. It wouldn't fully clamp down right here all the time. And I would hate to try to get it into perfect position. And then I would have to put it back down in here, see, like that. And it would hold my fish finder mount, as you guys saw in a lot of my videos. My mount would be like this, facing. But man, you know, it started rusting a little bit. It would be a little difficult. You know, it was just a little more clunky and cumbersome, right? Like I said, man, I may even just put this one up for sale for somebody who wants it. It's a nice DIY. It still works. It's just for me, man, and when I would want to move it forward, like lean it forward or turn it, things like that, it was just clunky. And, you know, when it get cold out, it would be kind of stiff. Just, guys, I just wanted a simpler, easier, robust setup. So I took this one off because I'm upgrading the electronics on here, and I'm saying I might as well get something that's been frustrating me and upgrade that as well. So I took advantage of the spring sale right now on the bass tank. Get that out of the way, guys, and I got the Beat Down Outdoors mount. It's called the Flex. And the major things I wanted is something sturdy, but I wanted to be able to get this down out of my way when I'm driving. I could not move that one up or down or lay it down out of the way. This one, man, look at this mount. I love it. It's simple. Bolts in real simple. Look, it rotates. Look at that. So when your fish finder's up here, it rotates any angle you want. It goes up, it goes down. With a quick, I mean, I love these power knobs. I love that. That's what I got on my live scope setup over here. I love these power knobs. Then look, when I want to move it forward, I just tilt it forward toward me, tilt it forward toward me, tilt it forward all the way down, get it down on the deck. When the fish finder's on here, on the deck, when you run it, all of this is clear now. And all I got to do when I get to my spot, pull it back up, tighten the knob, bam, I'm gone. Bring it down, boom, up, boom. Turn it at an angle on the deck. That's what I wanted, simplicity, man. Always try to go for simplicity. You know, I prefer a DIY option. But man, I spent the money for it. I think you guys will like it. So guys, that's why I upgraded this. And I'm like, man, you know, I want a nice setup for my new fish finder setup. So now we're gonna jump in and take a look at that setup. I got the 106SV Ultra 2. I don't see any videos really out there that's really highlighting it. But I'm gonna show you guys how I set it up here, which is simple. We're not gonna do too long of an unboxing. Take everything out, what we need. Rewire everything, take the LVS32 off of this setup, put it over here on the kayak. I'll do that in another video, and then just wire the LVS34 up here. All right, guys, let's take a look. All right, guys, man, look, man, I got the EchoMap Ultra 106SV. And I had the 93, man. Nothing was wrong with it. It's just that, you know, when you upgrade, and I was getting the LVS34, why not go with a 10-inch? It was just because this was the cheapest bundle set to be able to upgrade for a lot. Like I said, if I buy the LVS32, and the black box, it was $1,200, and I don't even know if it's still working. People selling it, right? Because they want to upgrade. So I said, man, I might as well get a bundle with this, and I grabbed that mount at the same time. The major thing I want to get, guys, that I saw in this Ultra 2 is I can screen record. I'm tired of holding my GoPro in front of the thing and all the sunlight and everything is messing it up. I can actually screen record and show you some video because I want to learn more so what's going on underwater, the environment, the temperature, what the fish behavior are, and study that on my own, but then show you guys a lot of fishing clips where you can see what's going on underneath there where it's not all grainy and you're trying to hold the camera up against it at the same time you fish. Let's get this thing unboxed. Right, first box. See what we got here. Second box. That's the wiring cables. That's the wiring cable right there. See, I already have one for my 93SV. It's just a network cable. I'm gonna keep that one though. So I don't need that one right now. Right here. Yep, that's the brains of the operation. It's the black box. And the reason why I have mine mounted on right now, guys, for the LVS32, but from what I understand is you have to update it to work with the LVS34. So why would I mismatch? Use the LVS34, unmount the one underneath my deck right here, and just put LVS34 upgraded one with the screen. Why would I do something different? So that's why, I thought about keeping that one and just putting those over because it'll be easier. Easier isn't always the best. So I'm gonna have to wire everything. Transducer, LVS34. That's it right there. That's the upgrade. Thick wire. Run that. So those are the two I'm gonna need out of here. A few of these. Yeah, they got the perspective mode mount. So I'll use this one. I don't think I'm not gonna put it on the trolling motor, so I won't need that one. Yeah, my fish finder power. They gave you a little bit thicker wire than on the 93SV. We're gonna get the moment of truth, which is the big girl out of here. Look at this 10-inch screen. Beautiful. 10-inch 106SV Ultra 2 screen recording ability, man. If you're gonna upgrade 10 inches, you might as well just get the best. But you got your cradle. Let me get that mounted on there real quick. All right, guys, let me get everything organized. We got everything unboxed. Let's go ahead and get her set up. Shouldn't take us long at all. Here we go. Let's take a look, man. We got everything bundled up. We got the 106SV Ultra 2 on, man. Mounted here on the Beat Down Outdoors flex mount. I made all my wires up really well. Put a wire cover in there right there for my holes. Ran my wires up here. Look how easy this mount works. Go down, bam. I lock it up like right here. That's where I can get it down to the deck. That's what I wanted right there, to be able to run. Of course, I could tilt this and make it give a little bit more. I'm thinking about making a little trolling motor mount. But man, this rock solid though. I think I'll be fine with it. See that little bit of wiggle? But it's just holding on the deck right there. So I didn't actually need the mounting plate because my brace is right here. So actually it's a double thickness. So I actually use the bolts here and use that for the brace right there. It's screwed underneath with locking washers. With locking nut and the washers there underneath. So that's how it's holding onto my deck using my brace instead of needing a backing plate. You throw that thing back up right there. So I got it all neat and sturdy. I pull up to my spot, tighten it down. Then if I want to turn it, look at that, up, down. Any angle I want to move it as I'm out there on the water, turn it towards you guys. Look at that, 106SV right there, Ultra. It come with the mapping, lake card, everything that you need. All right, guys, so I just want to give you guys a quick under deck right here. So right here from the bow, under my deck, what's powering the live scope is right here. See, I even have a label with the socket that I need. This is a Golden Mate 100 amp hour Life PO4 battery. Oh, it's a 3-bank charger, Naco Genius. As soon as I come home, I just plug it in, charge all 3 of my batteries right there. This one, my starting battery. Then on the other side, we got a lead time 100 amp hour battery right here. We got the black box, and then right up here, that's the GMS 10 right there, expander box. Everything runs into that. So I have all 3 fish finders hooked up, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and then the network cable for this one as well is up there. So that's how the live scope works, and I'm able to share it so I can have live scope in the rear. Yeah, so when I'm back here, I can have live scope here. So whoever's sitting in the back of the boat, my mapping 73SV, and then under here, right up to the bow right there, we got my 106SV. So I'm usually in the front right here. Someone can stand with me. I got the expander, so all you need right here is a network cable that goes to that GMS 10 box right there, guys. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the transducer. So right here, this is the sea light pole right here. My transducer pole, I didn't even have to change my pole. The only thing I changed right here, I got the LVS34 right here. Look, it comes with it. I bought this little Net Buddy mount for the LVS34 right here. Fits perfectly on it, only 20 bucks on Amazon. Threw that on the LVS34 right there. I kept the, just used the mount that came with the set, with the kit. Rewired everything, used my same running wires, everything that I needed. But I love this one because this also has that power handle. So when I get to my spot, I just undo it, swing it around. This, you know, of course it's harder to do in the garage, but, and then like that, tighten up, and there you go, guys. And that's how I run right there. So that's how I'm gonna be running it. And this mount right here comes with perspective mode as well. So you gotta swap it out for perspective mode to turn it to the front right here for perspective, but it has forward, down, and perspective mode with this mount that comes in that spring cell box right there. So when I'm on the boat, it's a lot easier. But I grab it in, set it right here on the gunnel, and I just tighten it up right there. Throw my trolling motor stability collar on. Hold everything in place like that. Bam, see? So if there was any swing, you see how that isn't moving? That's rock solid right there. Covered just in case any rocks jump up. Trolling motor stability on there. Everything is locked down. And then I'll lay this fish finder down to the deck. And I'll most likely take off of my fish finder, my actual face mount, take it off, and I like to store it inside because I like to go to the grocery store, run home and grab something to eat. And I want to have that inside just to keep it safe, even if it's raining. You know, sometimes the mounts don't hold. I just always it's a habit just putting it inside. And I'll just lay that mount down, guys. So, all right, guys. So that was the setup, man. We got the beat down outdoors, the flex mount for the live scope mount. We got the 106SV, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. Maybe you guys can do something similar to your setup, but I think having that mount, being able to lift it up and down, want to get away from the clunk, refine things down for this season. We got the LVS34, so it should be some really good live scope footage there because I'm really wanting to just film things and learn a little bit more about what's going on underneath the water. And guys, I think this setup is really nice for the John boat. All right, I don't think I'll be upgrading anything else in the future because this right here was a really, really nice setup, and I don't see anything that you need to correct at this point. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Check it out. Talk to me down in the comments. I'll talk back. See you guys in another episode of Fishing is Therapy. Peace.